Hey, hello everybody, I'm Joshua. I want to extend my thanks to all of you all in attending the last Saturday's virtual career fair for Achieve Group. It's the very first time that I've got this event and the attendance was very well received. So thank you so much for spending the Saturday afternoon with us. And I hope that you guys would have picked up some valuable job opportunities as presented by the leaders of Achieve. So the only thing is that my segment, when I share some of my sentiments with everybody, wasn't that well done because I'm experiencing some technical glitches. So I decided probably I should do up this video to share with everybody once again how some of my sentiments have been my thinking. So we're able to encourage all of us in these very difficult moments. You may say that after 30 years of leading the company Achieve Group myself, I went through literally some very better times, but also very difficult moments as well. From say September 11, Asian financial crisis, the financial tsunami. But of course this one is a really tough one, you may say. But one thing for sure, I noticed during all these times, trying moments, the customers we represent, you may say that they are quite visionary or strategic. They will pick up people at very difficult moments, such as this. Why so? Because they recognize that human resource is one of their competitive advantage, their value proposition to compete in the very difficult market that they are in. So in good times, they may not able to get those talents because they may be gainfully employed. But in these difficult moments, unfortunate situation, maybe their retrenchment and stuff, then they want to pick up some of these precious individuals to join their team. And I noticed that again and again. So I want to encourage all of us that there are indeed companies that coming to us looking out for great talents like you guys. So therefore, there will be opportunity for you and I. Of course, with that said, it is not true that all companies would have that kind of strategic mindset. Many of them would have, say, wanting to save costs, not to hire as many. Of course, their headquarters may also not sure of what's going on this point in time, and they want to reduce the headcount. Some of them even going to the extent, or let alone go and hire people. So with that, I want to share with you all some of my experience as well as a recruitment consultant over the years. It's really a numbers game, you may say, looking out for a job. Somebody also said that looking out for opportunity, a career opportunity, is just like dating. You guys may have got your childhood sweetheart, then eventually paktor, courtship, then got settled down, now becoming your spouse. However, in reality, looking out for a job is not the case. It's really a numbers game. That is, you need to have X number of applications sent out that you were able to have, say, the results coming in. For example, let's say you send out 50 of these applications, you may maybe have only 10 to 12 of these responses in terms of, say, first interview. Then eventually down to maybe 5 or 7 second interview or third, then eventually 2 offers on the table, they'll pick one. So it may be 5, 50 to 1, the ratio. But in hard times like this, as I mentioned earlier on, it will be a greater ratio, meaning to say that you may need to send out 100, even 200 in order for you to secure one good opportunity. But one thing for sure, there is still companies hiring. So therefore, it is some reality that you need to manage. It's a brutal fact that we need to have our expectation right. Because many of my friends will ask me, hey Joshua, how is it that I send out so many of these job applications only having so little response? So this is the reality that we need to manage ourselves. So we will not be so discouraged and disillusioned over this period of time of looking for a great opportunity. With that said, that brings me another point as well. I'm a human, all of us are. It's very easy for us to slip into negative territory. It's harder to be a positive person than to be a negative individual lah. Especially you are Singaporeans, many of us are. I'm also Singaporean. We tend to complain, we tend to have a lot of grouses and stuff like that. And that will not do us good. Why so? Because if there's an opportunity for you to meet up with the HR, be it whether face-to-face eventually or virtually, they are not looking out for your skill sets, your credential experience, or even your qualification. The departmental heads, the C-suite individuals, they are looking out for actually your spirits as well. That means what sort of attitude you have. And one of the important one is how positive. Are you having a positive energy to infuse into the team? Or are you a energy sucker, so to speak, that zap away all this energy from the team or from the organization? So they're very mindful about this. So therefore, I want to share with every one of us here this afternoon, not to get ourselves into this zone or this state of mind. I also believe one thing, as a human for this, being in the market for so many years, 30 over years as a working adult, running the business, we are a creature of our environment. If your environment is positive, very naturally will be positive. If you are negative in environment, it's very naturally your propensity going into negative state. So I want to encourage all of us. You may go into, say, some chat groups that is not so positive, then all the complaints and whatsoever. And this is something by which you want to guard yourself against. The environment you are in, the chat groups, the YouTube video, the articles that you read, the books that you will be reading, and even the conversations that you have, it should be positive. In order for you to have this positive mindset, so that you can fend off all this negative energy that's coming in. Because it's very easy now, especially in this COVID-19 situation. So this is something I want to advise everybody to guard ourselves very, very much against. And the last thing I want to share with everybody as well, being a Singaporean, I think many of you are, Singapore government is giving out a lot of this subsidy to all of us. Obviously through SkillsFuture funds, you know that. Initially $500, then now another $500 for us to use for next 5 years. And if let's say you're like myself, between 40 to 60 years old, you got another $500 more. So with all this ammunition, it's no better time for us to do upgrading for you and I. And this is the time by which you can retool, reskill, upgrade yourselves, develop yourselves further. And we are talking, as we are talking now, in fact, my company, Achieve Group, we are sending our leaders, our consultants for upgrading and also retooling as well, so that they can become a better individual to serve yourself, the community, and eventually upswing, preparing themselves for upswing. So this is something I want to encourage all of you. If indeed you do have difficulty in looking out for, say, the ATO, that means Approved Training Organization, that you would want to go for the WSQ courses, be it whether leadership or say personal effectiveness, such as like building self-confidence and such, or even IT courses, social media courses, how to build a Facebook, how to do up these things so that you can sell better, you can do marketing, or even excel in the advanced stage and stuff like that. You can talk to our consultants anytime. Because I mentioned just now, we do have all these connections with our ATO friends over the times, that they are very good individuals, very good companies that can recommend you some of the very good courses even our consultants are taking now. And finally, I also want to share with all of us that indeed it's a very difficult time, but we should not let all this disillusionment, all this discouragement eat into us, because it's indeed very easy. Our life journey is really a long time. It's not defined only by next 6 months or 1 year, as our minister have said. Maybe it may last even longer. But one thing for sure, guys, this COVID-19 will definitely pass. I'm 100% sure. I myself went through all these recessionary times. I see for myself. In fact, tough people don't last. One more time, sorry. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. One more time I say, tough times don't last, but tough people do. So you may say that I went through very, very difficult times myself. And I'm very sure that this COVID-19 will pass one day, and I want to see ourselves, including you, my friends, doing well in time to come. So I want to encourage all of us, don't let all these things eat into us. It's extremely important not to give up, but have a long-term vision that the rainfall, the downpour will be past, and one day we'll see spring and we will see sunshine again. So with that said, I want to encourage all of us to continue the journey ahead, because indeed it is only right that we have the resilient spirit and go for the long distance. So be encouraged, guys. Be blessed. I'm your friend Joshua. So anything, just give us a call that we can encourage one another. And may I wish you all the best for our career journey. Take care.